Jaylin, you got back in your groove offensively tonight. Just what did you like overall when you look at your teams against last dominating win before conference play?
I would say just getting other guys involved, like the guys coming off the bench and scoring the ball. I think that was big for us, and everybody just being engaged on offense and defense, whether who was having it going if nobody had it going. So I just think just those guys coming off the bench and getting going, guys like Twan, C.J. Walker, and also our bigs as well.
What's it like now to have C.J. back and Antoine?
It's good to have them back. They're most definitely going to play a big role in what we got going on here. So it's good for them to get in the role right before the conference comes.
Have you seen some improvement from them getting some game action out of the string?
Most definitely with CJ, just the mental part. With him coming back from his knee, the same thing with Twan, just his mental part and just him stop fighting himself and just trusting his work.
You guys won your last non-conference game of this season. Well, how have you seen your team grow, and what do you look to do better in conference play?
I would just say our togetherness and us just knowing each other. I think that's getting better with us. Also, just focusing on defense and not worry about who missing a shot. Just kind of like a Knicks play mentality.
How important was this win tonight?
It was important. Like Coach said, every game is important because we're playing in it.
What do you like about your game defensively, and what do you think you need to improve on?
Just being able to be handsy. I think I'm handsy on defense, but I feel like I need to get better with my off-ball defense, like playing the passing lanes a little more, so my off-ball defense.
More than half your points, you guys' points ended up coming off of the bench, and obviously you mentioned having Twan and CJ in there. But how big is it to have that support behind you from the bench? Because you're leading the team, but you have the rest of the bench kind of come behind you and supporting you offensively.
It feel good. Marcellus Avery, I think he's still having it going, and I think he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. And I'm just glad that Twan and CJ just having it going and just coming out the bench and just not having no drop off when they come in the game. So
Where do you think this team is heading into conference play? Finishing non-conference 9-3, obviously a big win tonight. Guys are getting healthy. See, like you mentioned, CJ's getting in the groove now. Where do you think you are as a team heading into conference play in the Big 12?
I think we're in a good spot, but we got a lot of growing to do. We have to put two halves together, and also we got to minimize our mental mistakes a little bit more. But for the most part, I like where we at, but we just can't get satisfied with anything.
One of the most impressive things throughout this non-conference play was your guys' defense, the ability to hold teams under 60 points. How much of that has shaped the way you guys play?
That's our identity. We want teams to turn the ball over. We want to stop them as much as we can by pressing and also just playing edgy on defense.
DeMar talked about how you guys have wanted to keep Bethune under 42 and doing that. What are your thoughts on this team's ability to string two halves together this non-conference season?
I think that we just got to get better and not play the score. I just feel like we just got to put two halves together and just impose our will and dominate, not just Bethune-Cookman or whoever in our way, just dominate.
What are you most looking forward to at the start of the Big 12 play?
Just come out with us being last in the conference, just to come out and just shock people. Just prove that we're not that team and we one of those big teams that everyone think that they are. So we here to stay.
Now that conference play is here, that really bothers you guys, right? Everyone was kind of dissing UCF, thinking these guys are going to finish at last. Is that something you guys are going to be thinking about as you're getting ready to play Kansas State next week?
We most definitely going to keep the disrespect in the back of our head, but we're just going to come out and play hard. Everyone can voice their own opinion on what we got going on, but we try not to pay attention to it, but it's also going to be in the back of our head so we can come out and play edgy and chippy.
What makes UCF different from every other Big 12 team that can help you kind of exceed any expectations they might have for you?
Just being able to play together, I think, with us having good off-the-court relationships, and also just how Coach coaches us. I feel like we got one of the best coaches in the Big 12 with just like coaching us to play defense and just keeping everyone confidence up when they're not making shots or not just being on us too much about certain things, but making sure you get his point across about everything.
Heading into conference play, looking back at non-conference play, do you believe that this part of the season was a success?
We didn't come out as we planned to, but I feel like we grow, and that's what the game about, just coming out and getting better each and every day.
What was Coach's message to the team that happened then after this one, and what kind of is going to stick with you about what he said going into conference play?
Can you repeat that question?
Well, what has Coach kind of said over the course of the start of the season that has stuck with you the most, and what will you really be thinking about going into conference play?
Just coming out of being able to play defense. Just take that side of the ball very seriously, and also taking care of the ball. Trying to keep our turnovers under 10. That's been a problem throughout the non-conference. So trying to keep our turnovers under 10 and playing the mental games. It's a lot of quotes that I can quote them on, but they just ain't on the top of my head right now.
What do you want the rest of the Big 12 to know about UCF going in?
That we're gonna come out and we're gonna play hard. We're gonna play chippy. We never gonna give up, and we here to stay.
Guys all set?
Great way to end it. All right,
All right, appreciate y'all.
Happy New Year.
Thanks, Jaylin.